This is Duke University.
It turns out that we usually think that we observe reality. But in fact, the reality we observe or experience is influenced by what we think we're going to observe and experience. And there's an interesting loop between what we expect to see and hear and smell and taste and what we end up doing. In some sense, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And we have much more control over the reality that we're going to experience than we realize. In this intersection between the reality we expect and the reality we experience, there's all kind of interesting questions. And we decided to look at one of those with beer. And here is what we did. We went to a couple of pubs and we offered people 2 beers to taste, small cups of. And one was regular beer and the other one was the same beer as the first one, but with balsamic vinegar. And it turns out that people expect balsamic vinegar to be terrible in beer and to make the beer taste worse. In one condition, it was the blind condition. So people did not know that one beer had vinegar and whatnot. We gave them the 2 cups, they tasted it, they said, which one do you want a full cup of? And they chose one. It turns out that in this condition, most people preferred the one with balsamic vinegar. Okay, so balsamic vinegar added to the quality of the beer. The second condition was one when we also involved their expectations. So, before they tasted, we said this one has balsamic vinegar, this one doesn't. Taste it. Which one do you want a full glass of? Now, if the taste itself wins over expectations, the preference will be the same and they would want the one with balsamic vinegar. But turns out this was not the case. In this case, people hated the one with balsamic vinegar. This basically tells us that the expectation that something will be disgusting is going to be reinforced. Maybe the best way to think about this is to think about placebo for pain. If a doctor comes to you and injects you with saline water with some salt, you will experience pain relief. And you will experience pain relief because you yourself would administer something like morphine to your own body. What is happening here? What is happening is your expectation. If that was not the doctor, but it was a child, and if it wasn't an injection, but it was a water gun, and if it wasn't a stethoscope and it was something else, you wouldn't have the same expectations and your body would not secrete these substances. In some sense, our expectations are going to change our physiology.